My name's Garreth Ferry. I'm a Lebanese Kiwi, so half and half. I was born in Dunedin. I was brought up Catholic, but now I consider myself more pantheistic, so I have a spiritual practice rather than a religious practice, to be honest. Splice comes from the name of joining together ropes, so it's about joining people together. So we call it a social infrastructure agency. It's about forging connections within the city from difference, reducing intolerance, creating intercultural dialogue amongst difference, and just celebrating the positive things about people being together in an urban environment rather than the negatives, which seems to be a lot of media coverage of negative. We try and change that around. The core values are written on the bottom. So courage, compassion, and community. So the 3 C's, very easy. This is really what we do. So we believe that in order to strive to bring people together in the modern world takes a lot of courage, and we're working with communities of all types. So the city community, or communities can be quite small. Community in this room, for instance, can be as wide as the city centre. And we believe in having courage, having compassion for people. So like I was saying before, we work from people who live on the street all the way to the penthouse, to the CEOs in the penthouse. So we believe the connection, they should be able to talk to each other. So that takes, we call it sort of radical hospitality. Is our founder John McDonald came up with that term, radical hospitality, which means that really we try and strive to say yes to people wherever possible. For instance, we did an event called Random Acts of Kindness, where on September the 1st we went into the city and we had 5,000 jars of honey, and we gave away 5,000 jars of honey. And people said to us, "Why are you doing that?" I said, "There's no reason, we're just doing it because it's okay to be kind." We try and deal with everybody in an equal status. So we believe that everybody has the right to have their own beliefs and to express those beliefs freely. We do try and say you should allow everyone to have a belief. So everyone has rights, but they also have a responsibility. So part of that responsibility is being able for people to let other people express their faith. We come from a Christian background, but actually it's a new vision. So we don't really talk about religion in our work at all. We talk about the values that are across all the religions, really. Brotherhood, peace, security, personal relationship with the universe, or whatever you want to call it. Those are things that are important to a lot of people. So we allow the space for people to express those things, and we think it's important to be able to have the forum to be able to do that, and for every person to come together. And we think we work interculturally, and I guess is also interfaith. So we think it's important that people discover new things about other people's culture, including their faith. Even their simple things like food is one thing that brings people together a lot. So we do a bit with food, and just a matter of getting people to talk to each other. I mean, here they say kanohi i te kanohi, which is a Māori term which means face to face. So we work on that basis. Mm-hmm. You need to sit down together and talk, and then most conflicts go away after half an hour.